Okay, recording.
I read a Wizard of Great Illustrated Classics, The Wizard of Oz, L. Frank something.
That's the name of the author.
Is it? And I read it in one day.
What was it about?
It was about.
How did it start?
It started with Dorothy, and she was at a farm, and she was at a farm, and she lived in Kansas, and a storm came, and her parents, her aunt and uncle went inside the place underneath, and Dorothy decided to go in the house, which wasn't very safe. So she fell asleep, and she opened her eyes to see that the sun was out. She walked outside, and she was in a different place. So, and she realized that when the house fell, it fell on somebody, and she was like, and that somebody was an evil witch, and the good witch said that was the evil witch, and there's another evil witch, and there's another good witch, and so then Dorothy traveled, and she found the scarecrow that talked, and she got him off of his pole. Then she found a house, and she slept in it, and there was a Tin Man screaming outside the next morning. He didn't scream, he just moaned. And Dorothy came outside, and she heard him moaning, so she said, "Are you moaning?" And he said, "Yes, I've been moaning for a long time." And instead of the scene for the scarecrow and okay, so then he said that he always wanted a heart. So then and he also said that he needed oil for his rusted parts. So Dorothy got some oil, and she oiled the parts that the Tin Man said. And he also said that the wicked witch casted a spell on him and turned him into tin. So then Dorothy continues on her adventure, and she finds a lion, and she's afraid of it. But then her puppy Toto comes and barks at the lion, but the lion's afraid of Toto for some reason, because he's cowardly, and he always wanted courage. So then Dorothy goes on her adventure to go to the Emerald City, and I can't talk anymore, and okay, I can talk more, and it's hard to say everything about this book, but it changed.
It changed? What do you mean?
Like she blows a whistle,
Uh-huh.
and when
What does blowing the whistle do?
it summons the Queen of Field Mice.
Oh. Field mice.
See, look.
Neat. So what does the field mice have to do with the Wizard of Oz?
Well, a wild cat was chasing the field mice.
Mm-hmm.
So then the Tin Man used his axe to cut the wild cat's head off, which is very violent. Good thing they didn't show that in the movie. And so the Queen of the Field Mice was happy, so she gave Dorothy a whistle so that she could call her. And there's also flying monkeys in the book that destroy the Tin Man and big rocks. And let me find the part that's really weird. 43, because I really want to show this. In this one, there is deadly poppy fields. Deadly poppies. Those are poppies. Scarlet poppies. They're deadly. And Dorothy sleeps in them, and if you sleep in them too long, you die. There.
So how does she, finish up? Does she die, or does she get trapped in Oz forever?
She doesn't get trapped in Oz forever. It's like the ending of the movie, except instead of the Great Wizard, like there is a Great Wizard in this, but instead he's like a small man. So instead she goes to a good witch, and she tells her how to get to it. And she just does the same thing in the movie.
What does she do?
She taps the heels of her shoes 3 times. Oh, and the shoes aren't ruby in the book. They're silver, even though it shows ruby here.
Ah.
So she taps the heels of the silver shoes, and she says, instead of the lines, I forgot the lines, instead she says, I want to go back to Kansas. And then she goes back to Kansas. Like a whirling wind. And I forgot the lines for the movie. What was the lines of the movie?
I believe it was, there's no place like home.
Yeah, there's no place like home. Why did they have to make it like, I want to go to Kansas?
Why do you think they changed the movie?
So that people want to watch it more often than the book?
Do you think that the ruby slippers were better in the movie than silver slippers would be?
I think silver slippers would be a lot better because silver worth more than ruby.
Okay. But when people are watching a movie, do you think that they would have wanted to see silver slippers or ruby slippers?
Ruby, because it's more fit for a girl.
Ah. Is there anything else you want to say about the book before we're done?
Oh, yeah.
Would you recommend it to anyone?
Yeah, I would recommend it to kids that are 8 and over. Because this is really long. It's like, let me see. It's like, it is 235 pages. Oh, and look, the lion, it looks like that from the movie, that from the movie, that from the movie, that from the movie. So I'll show you Dorothy, different. Lion, different. Scarecrow, different. Tin Man, different. Yeah, you can see it in the
There's
edit.
a big picture of the Tin Man on that page right before.
Yeah?
One more. There.
Yeah. Queen of the Field Mice.
Yeah.
Okay.
In conclusion,
What does that mean?
lastly, before we turn off the camera.
Okay. You can get this at, where do you get, again?
Bookstores.
Bookstores.
You can also get it at the public library.
At the public library. But if it's at a bookstore, like half price books, is that where you got it? It would be like $9.95.
$1.
Well, no, what? It says $9.95.
Well, at half price books, they only charge you half of cover price.
And it has a tax price.
Well, I got that for even cheaper because it was clearanced.
Okay, and that is, we're done with the interview.
You gonna say bye then?
Bye. I want to show this on YouTube sometime. No, I don't want to blow it.